Despite constantly pestering her father throughout the weekend, she couldn't get him to commit to attending a wedding in his hometown. Those days passed, months went by, and the wedding date was approaching. Alex often thought about the conversation he had with Paola, and it was true. To punish his wife, he had given up everything, even living. And the truth is, in some way, being close to death, having doubts about whether he would walk again, going through the whole rehabilitation process, gave him a different perspective on life. He was sure she had moved on and that he was just a memory now. The words she wrote were more for herself than for him, that venting. It was time to resolve things once and for all. And he wanted to be close to his grandchildren when they arrived. He wanted to reclaim his life. It all started with a simple phone call. "Alex, hey, how are you?" "I'm good, Paul." "So, does the guy still want to come here?" "Of course he does." "You're finally fed up with that place, aren't you?" "It's a bit monotonous, and when it's not, the excitement isn't healthy." Paul laughed. "All right, I just ask that you train him for a couple of weeks, and then you can leave. By the way, where do you want to go to see where I can fit you in?" "I want to go home." "Okay. Just so you know, whatever your position is, even if it's your old spot, you'll keep the salary and benefits you had there. It's a kind of thank you for going through hell." "Believe me, I'm glad to hear that. And look, I wouldn't mind my old position. I want to have some time for family." "You're right. I'll talk to the guy and let you know when he arrives." "When do you want to leave?" "How about 3 weeks from today? That should give him time to arrive and for me to pass on the work, plus I have a commitment I can't miss that weekend." "Perfect. See you here then, 3 weeks from Monday." They hung up, and Alex then called another number. "Hello, handsome," came the sensual voice on the other end. "Hello, Paola. Do you have plans for 3 weeks from now?" "You know that even if I did, I would change them." "Well, don't be so quick to answer before you know where I want to take you." "Wherever it is, you always take me to heaven." Alex smiled. "Have they told you that you're a provocateur?" "I've heard that. But what was your plan?" "To have you as my company at my daughter's wedding." There was a silence. "Alex, I don't know if that's a good idea." "Listen. I'm getting out of here. I'm going back home. I thought a lot about what you said some time ago, and I think I have to face this situation once and for all. When I leave in 3 weeks, I won't be coming back." He felt a hint of sadness on the other end, but continued, "I know what we have is casual. It was meant to be, it was, and it is. A relationship between us was never in the cards, and you were very clear about that on our first date, and I know you still think the same. But aside from all that, you're a special friend, you supported me for months, and now we'll see each other again if we ever see each other at all. I wanted you to come with me, to spend the weekend there as a farewell, and to share with me the happiness of my daughter, who already knows you." Paola listened to him, moved. "Alex, if you insist, I'll go. You know perfectly well that our friendship will remain. But yes, it's possible that we won't see each other again. But won't my presence cause any problems? There are already problems to solve there." "One more, one less," he said with laughter in his voice. She laughed too and finally said, "Of course I'll go, Alex." And when this phone call ended, he dialed another number right after. "Patricia?" "Yes, Dad," replied the cheerful voice on the other end. "I just wanted to tell you that I'm going. Finally. That was tough. When will you arrive?" "Don't worry, I'll take care of myself. I'll show up on Sunday morning. But, I'm bringing company." A long silence followed. "Is that a problem?" "Paola, right?" "Yes." He heard his daughter take a deep breath. "All right, Dad. I just want you to show up. I want to have you here, even if it's just for a day." Alex smiled, omitting that he would be staying. They ended the call, and strangely, he felt a weight lifting off him.